Well, here we are. The shelter-in-place order is in session. And it's going relatively well. I have a chance to take a breather from the stresses of life and make time for loved ones like this cutie patootie. Ever since then, I got back into brushing up on skills that I've built. And then along the way, I've discovered, well, what would Nina Rainbow do in a time like this, you know? How would she go about life during quarantine thanks to the COVID-19? So, I had the idea of documenting her life while she's doing it, taking up activities of her own and mirroring me as I do certain activities, and put it in a movie. Enjoy! I have some similarities with my good friend. We both like anything that has to do with nature, and we both have interest in planting our own garden or growing plants. Take these spider plants, for example. See? These go on forever and ever and ever, unless you uproot them and put them in a compost pile. But anyways, this is what my friend's got going on here. 3 tomato plants in this pot, and tomato plants within this egg carton thing. Cool, huh? And there's also the African plant and more spider plants. Oh, this right here, all fake. See? You rip one off and nothing happens. Can't even break this. But anyways, my friend has always been interested in growing her own garden, and she's doing just that. She's got another plant going on outside, but we're focusing on what's in here, okay? These sprouts should grow into be beautiful plants and grow fruits, and grow its fruits any day or week now. Too bad she didn't let me water them. I would have had so much fun. I just like being hands-on along with my friend, just helping her out. So yeah, that's one of the things she's doing to let me help out during this time. But I'm not exactly finished dealing with anything that's green. And while we're on the subject, something else I want to try. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. This inside, you cannot see them yet, but this is the beginnings of her own potato plant in a reusable shopping bag. She got the idea somehow that she can grow potatoes on her own if she wanted to, and somehow she got the tip that it could be done in a reusable bag, since she doesn't have enough pots to do it. Why not give it a go, right? Okay. I tell you, my friend is full of a lot of ideas and determination, and I support her 100%. Just a little something now. She tried doing a potato plant starting outside, provided that, well, probably didn't work because she started pretty late within the summer season, but she's doing it different this year. So there's hoping that those tomato plants and this here potato plant bag here will be all the more successful. Well, that's all I got for this little bundle. So, on to the next thing. And looky here. Some more buds. Oh, here's some buds. Here we go. Hey. And this one has come up just in time. Hi, sweetie pie. How are ya? Don't you just love spring? Oh, hey. We got another one. We got some more. Hey, little buddies. Or buds. How y'all doing? Really fancy to see you. You keep smiling and you keep growing. Especially you. So pretty. Thank you, Dina. And that one looks a little sad, but I'll fix it later. Oh, nothing like the warm sun to warm every part of your skin showing, like your arms, Nothing on me is showing, as you have seen previously. Relax. What a way to be productive during this here quarantine order. Oh, and social distancing, may I add. I made sure that I was within 6 feet or more from my friend and her husband. We don't want anyone getting sick. Ain't that right, buds? Alright, mommy's... Well, the co-mama's gotta go. Bye. Well, I have to say, I definitely had my fun helping my friend out with watering the plants. She always said she wanted to grow her own garden from inside the home, and now she's got an opportunity to do so. I'm very proud of her to see some of the plants have been sprouting up. What better way to be productive is by starting your own garden? Why she didn't think of it before, I don't know. But I digress anyways. So far, life for me, I make use of what I've got and don't let this put me down too much. Of course, it's not always rosy. Take this next topic that she wishes to talk about. And it's an example of what anything that's outrageous or extreme stupidity is piercing right through the soul. She just has to let it out. You'll see what I mean. Hi, I'm gonna make this quick. My friend informed me about the protest in Lansing, which happened this past Wednesday, and it was snowing. So let me just first off start by saying, while I had some time to process what I've read and learned, and it got to me, like it just made me burn with as much passion, which is the same colors I'm wearing right now, hence my look of choice. And then I've had some time to calm down a bit, and so I can get my words and thoughts out calmly and coherently. And I just want to start off by saying, I had to remind myself that as long as we're in America, people have the right to freedom of speech. Let's just get that out there. You can say whatever, think whatever, and feel whatever. Fine. But what you don't have the right to do is to force your selfishness onto somebody else. Like, there are people that are getting infected and dying from the coronavirus or COVID-19 as we speak. Detroit is one of the hot spots for this virus. Now, I don't know exactly where these protesters are coming from, but I do know this much. Some were in their cars protesting, fine. And there were some that weren't in their cars, and not only were they not in their cars, but they didn't bother practicing social distancing. Now that's a serious problem. One even had the nerve to say that they will not practice social distancing because it's their right to not do so. Was also fine. But a person who is following the rules of social distancing, they have a right to their health and their long life. And I just want to say, I hope that you don't know somebody that is practicing social distancing. Because if you go back to wherever you came, and you come across that person who has practiced social distancing, and you unknowingly give her the virus that you don't know that you may have yet, you will have only yourself to blame, not Governor Whitmer. Sorry. It's just a damn shame where people like them are not taking this seriously. And they don't even care to see that this is why that damn order was put into place. You think Governor Whitmer is really trying to steal your liberties away? Really? You don't think that someone's health and lives are more important right now? You think people
love being stuck in their homes with nothing to do? You think those people who are following the social guidelines, who are in their home, you think they don't want a life of their own? You don't think that they want to get back to doing what they did before this order was set in place? I mean, just think about it. You could be inflicting your loved ones because you chose to go protest. Think about that. Or maybe you don't care to think about that because all you want is your own fun, your own freedom, and you're thinking about the economy. Everyone's thinking about the economy. It's hitting all of us where it hurts the most. It's not always about you, and it's not just about you. Okay? Get that straight. But you didn't. You're thinking about yourselves, and that's your decision. But if that decision causes you to be sick and you infect your loved ones, don't blame Governor Whitmer. Don't blame anybody but yourselves. You chose to go to Lansing and protest. You chose to not practice social distancing while you were there. Those who were in their cars, not sure. Okay, fine. But you better hope that within 2 weeks, like before April 30th or after April 30th, that you don't find yourself coughing uncontrollably or find yourself not being able to breathe or worse. And you better hope your loved ones are also still feeling okay and healthy after all this. Look for more cases to rise. And if the governor happens to extend the shelter-in-place order, then I won't have a problem with it. So we'll see what happens. I just hope that your selfish actions in order to speak for all Michiganders was well worth it. And that's all I have to say. Quite a mouthful, wasn't it? I'm sorry, when something gets to me, I just feel it and I just let it out. But as with anything, after letting it out, it's a time to de-stress and calm myself, because can't let these irritating and angry feelings fester in us for too long, because they'll only manifest into something much bigger and worse. So I decided to find a way to relax myself and to get rid of all the mess that's bothering me, as you'll see in the next clip. After that Lansing protest of my own against the protesters, I really needed this. I mean, whether it be negative, toxic people, stress from work, or just stress from life in general, it's never good to keep it all in. And if you can't lash out, or if you have lashed out and you want to just, and the feelings are still in you, breathe in the positive, let out the negative. That's all you can do. What's the use in living life if you let angry, negative feelings bog you down like stones? Can't let that happen. Keeping the negativity will only make you sick. Probably not as sick as the COVID-19, but you gotta start somewhere. Just let it go. Your life and everything that you are is much too precious to waste away. So, whatever gets you down, let it go. Be the best person you can be at all times with everything that you have. I believe in you. Beacon.